Okay, so welcome once again, and I think we are live again. So your videos are already two-part ma bhaisakyo hai. One part we finished it, and ठ्याक्कै internet off for some reason, and I had to restart it. So this is part two. So part two भइसकेपछि चाहिँ I had thought of like let's keep it separate topic, which is एकदमै जुन कुरा अपर्च्युनिटिज भनेर मैले भन्छु भनेर सोचेको थिएँ. Now I have further अलिकति चेन्ज गरेर I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna share a very insightful things here. Uh, let's talk about Abako Palama. Let's talk about different opportunities in digital marketing space and what kind of pay Nepalma costo offer gorsa vanira हैन. So this is another lot of people they ask me this question, and oilita either not just people who are looking for a job. I know even the companies are like, how much should I pay? I mean, I do discuss त्यसरी पनि when you're consulting, so basically you're trying to recruit a team member, so यति experience भएको यस्तो मान्छेलाई कति दिँदा ठिक होला भनेर पनि अब डिस्कसनहरू भइरहेको हुन्छ. And what's the market standard, and I do talk to a lot of people and try to understand how much they are getting paid for what they know as their skill set ma. So depending on that we are going to talk. So it is nothing like मैले भनेको कुरा एकदमै 100% that's what you need to follow, but this is just based on the experience we are going to talk about. First, let's talk about what are the opportunities in digital landscape, and let's talk about how much can you be paid in particular role or in particular um, job or not just job in that skill set भएर चाहिँ अब it differs if you are working as a freelancer, it differs if you're working in a corporate, it differs the scale of a corporate company you're working at, it differs if you're working with a foreign client हैन. So धेरै चिजमा बेस भएर of course the numbers will change, but you can still have some rough idea where can you get started भनेर चाहिँ अलिकति rough idea छ हुन्छ. Okay, so let's get into the opportunities. अघि ठ्याक्कै opportunity पुग्ने बेलामा ठ्याक्क कटिरहेको थियो यो सेसन अनि so let's just get started with the opportunities है त. So here we are. So number one, I think I want to address the fact that there are immense opportunity in digital landscape in Nepal. Again, I would like to say ग्लोबलको कुरा गर्न सजिलो छ किनभने युडेमीमादेखि लिएर अब कोर्सेरादेखि लिएर गराजमादेखि लिएर गुगल गराजदेखि लिएर युट्युबले टन्नै इन्फर्मेसन दिन्छ बिकज देयर आर सो मेनी पिपल क्रिएटिङ दिस काइन्ड अफ कन्टेन्ट फर युएस, युके, अस्ट्रेलिया, दुबई एन्ड अल द्याट होइन. तर नेपालमा बसेर यस्तो कुरा गर्ने मान्छेहरू धेरै छँदा पनि छैन र त्यस्तो खालको इन्फर्मेसन र त्यस्तो खालको त्यो अब त्यो डेटा निकाल्ने मान्छेहरू पनि छैन. सो again, purely this is based on the experience rather than statistics analytics होइन कि it's purely based on the people that I've talked to, people that I know, or and the companies that I'm associated with त्यो बेसिसमा. So some of the opportunities that are in digital landscape will be सबैभन्दा राम्रोबाट स्टार्ट गर्छु. तर राम्रो नट फर पे स्केल राम्रो भनेर भनेको होइन, लाइक धेरै अपर्च्युनिटी केमा छ भनेपछि त्यसरी कुरा गर्छु. सो द नम्बर वान अपर्च्युनिटी इन डिजिटल मार्केटिङ द्याट वी क्यान टक अबाउट इज द सोसियल मिडिया manager, right? Or social media executive or social media marketer, whatever you call it, and a social media marketer, social media executive, or social media manager. This is immense opportunity in social media. Any small, big, corporate, startups, सबैजना is hiring social media हेर्ने मान्छे, manage गर्ने मान्छे. So there's a lot of opportunity that what do you do basically as a social media manager is तपाईँले Facebook, Instagram, LinkedInहरू चाहिँ अपडेट राख्नुहुन्छ. यु क्रिएट कन्टेन्ट, यु प्लान द होल स्केड्युल फर इन्टायर मन्थ होइन. उहाँहरूको कुनै पनि ब्रान्डको अवेरनेसदेखि लिएर प्रमोसनदेखि लिएर होइन, प्रडक्ट लन्चदेखि लिएर प्रडक्ट मार्केटिङदेखि लिएर सबै कुराको प्लानिङ चाहिँ तपाईँले सोसियल मिडियामा गर्नुहुन्छ. यु आर अल्सो रेस्पोन्सिबल फर हाउ मेनी पोस्ट विल गो आउट अन एभ्री मन्थ, how many different kind of a campaign will you run in a one quarter. You're going to be responsible for going to be responsible for writing content, in so many cases designing content, so that's the number one opportunity in digital landscape in Nepal is social media. र social media को यदि तपाईँलाई काम चाहिएको छ भने it's not rocket science. It's one of the easiest way to get into digital marketing career पनि. So त्यसको लागि चाहिँ tentatively pay scaleहरू चाहिँ depending on the company, like I said in the starting, तर anyone can make as a social media marketer, let's say 10 to 15,000 you can make easily 35, 40, 45,000 somewhere you can make a pay. I know the scale is very different from 15 to 35, 45 भनेको छु. It's a very wide difference. So that depends on whether you are fresher, तपाईँ भर्खरै start गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ कि okay you are already you have 1 or 2 years को experience हो भने you can easily get 20, 25,000 को job. If you are someone who's very good at it, you can handle a team नै social media को होइन त you can do designing देखि लिएर you can plan content देखि schedule गर्नेदेखि लिएर you can do write captions सबै कुरा गर्नुहुन्छ र you are working in an agency भने you can easily make 30 to 35,000. And if you're working for a corporate and you really have a good portfolio, you have a good experience, and you can do end-to-end गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ भने a good company which is an IT company which has a good product or our buyer based project or गर्ने हो भने you can easily make up to 45,000. So depending on where you are in your social media को जर्नीमा कहाँ हुनुहुन्छ, तपाईँको लर्निङ कस्तो छ, तपाईँको त्यो कुन स्टेजमा तपाईँ ग्रो गरिराख्नु भएको छ, कुन पेसमा ग्रो गरिराख्नु छ. And age is not the factor what I'm counting here. It's your personality, it's who you are, it's how professional you are, it's how well you write, how well you post, how dependable, reliable you are. So on that basis, that is the number one opportunity that you can get. So, and it's not a bad start to actually get 10 to 15,000 rupees, because MBA गरेर पनि people when they apply jobs sometimes they are not even getting jobs. So social media is definitely one of the skill that you want to learn. Of course, what skill you need, there are tons of things. It is not as a social media person भनेपछि there are certain criteria नै हुन्छ that you need to know how to post, how to plan, how to write caption, how to do scheduling, how to make monthly plans, and how to look at the data analytics कसरी हेर्ने. So त्यो धेरै कुराहरू. So there's a certain skill set. If you guys want to know more, leave it in a comment section below. So that's number one opportunity that I am discussing here. If you have any question, अहिले चाहिँ comment section is open. You guys can drop in your question and I'll try to answer that in this live either. Okay, so let's move on and talk about the next digital marketing भित्रमा एकदमै मान्छेले खोजिराख्ने चाहिराख्ने र राम्रो अपर्च्युनिटी भएको another industry or another job role or designation is SEO. It can be SEO executive, you can be SEO analyst, you can be a SEO को अब let's say someone who knows SEO very well. So फ्रेसरदेखि लिएर इन्टरमिडिएटदेखि लिएर प्रोमा तपाईँ कुन लेभलमा हुनुहुन्छ, again the SEO जबमा चाहिँ there are different other job that you may get. लाइक एसइओमा स्टार्ट गर्नुलाई डिरेक्टली एसइओमा पुग्नुभन्दा धेरैजना मान्छे चाहिँ कन्टेन्ट राइटरबाट स्टार्ट गर्छ. दे राइट कन्टेन्ट, देन दे राइट ब्लगको कन्टेन्ट, एन्ड देन दे अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड ब्लग लेख्दाखेरि कसरी छ एसइओ अप्टिमाइज कन्टेन्ट लेख्ने हो, एन्ड द्याट्स वेयर दे मुभ इन्टु एसइओ एन्ड द्याट्स वेयर दे लर्न मोर अबाउट. सो सोसियल मिडियाको जर्नी starts from you trying to learn one platform. त्यो प्लेटफर्ममा तपाईँले कन्टेन्ट कसरी बनाउने, कसरी क्रिएट गर्ने, कन्टेन्ट कसरी पोस्ट गर्ने, त्यसको what are the tricks, what are the hacks, the algorithm कसरी चल्छ. So that's the social media को भने. If SEO को भने, most of the people's journey look like that. They start as a content writer and then they learn how to write SEO optimized content, and then they learn like okay SEO optimized content लेख्यो भने चाहिँ organic traffic build हुन्छ, and then they learn the tricks of how to get organic traffic, what kind of keyword research कसरी गर्ने एन्ड देन दे किवर्ड रिसर्च गरेर कन्टेन्ट लेख्ने क्रममा दे लर्न मोर अबाउट एसइओ एन्ड देन दे मुभ अन टु द टेक्निकल एसइओ द्याट्स हाउ द जर्नी लुक्स लाइक होइन अब एउटा एसइओको मान्छेले अगेन कति पाउँछ इट्स अ भेरी depending on where you are what you are doing again my answer will be very it may sound like a very vague answer but what I want to say is I'm still going to give you some heads up of where you are and what you are so SEO analyst बन्न चाहनुहुन्छ भने some of the skill set that you'll need is definitely you need to know the things that I've already described um, अर्ग्यानिक ट्राफिक कसरी बिल्ड गर्ने हो एसइओको मान्छेको काम होइन उहाँको काम तर एसइओको रिपोर्ट बनाउने मान्छे पनि हुन्छ सो दे ओन्ली दे द्याट्स द जब दे हेभ अफ टु क्रिएट अनि एसइओ स्ट्राटेजी गर्ने मान्छेहरू दिज आर मोर सिनियर लेभल पिपल हु हेज मच मोर एक्सपिरियन्स होइन अगेन द इफ यु आर स्टार्टिङ एज अ कन्टेन्ट राइटर देन इट मे भेरी फ्रम 10,000 to 15,000 तर इजिली इफ यु हेभ अ SEO knowledge you can start from 20-25,000 rupees if you know how to rank website on a particular keyword 20,000 25,000 is a good number to start but then again depend on your journey if you know how to do content how to do keyword research how to rank keywords when it's happening and also depends on what kind of company you're getting into है तपाईँले राम्रो भ्याल्यु प्रोभाइड गर्ने खालको ठाउँ छ भने चाहिँ you can get something more than that also but basically you can expect it from beginner like say 15 देखि start गर्नु if you are in somewhere in between then you can expect 20-25 but SEO job you have lot more that you can make as you become old in this industry easily you can make 70,000 to 80,000 rupees if you are let's say you know how to resolve technical issues देखि लिएर होइन अब कम्पिटेटिभ किवर्डहरूमा ऱ्याङ्क गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ भने you can actually demand मजाले 50,000 देखि लिएर 70,000-80,000 depending on the company that you are working on so that's the pay scale for the SEO again this is what I've heard from my surroundings. This is what I know. A lot of people are getting paid, so there's no hard and fast rule of this is right or this is wrong, or you have to accept it whenever. That's the window that looks like. So if anybody is interested in SEO, then definitely it is very sellable skill, and you should go ahead with that. So that's the second opportunity in digital marketing. जुन नेपालमा चाहिँ एकदमै राम्ररी एकदमै सजिलो भनेर चाहिँ तपाईँले एकदम बेस्ट कम्पनीको चुज गर्न खोज्दै हुन्छ यस्तो भन्ने हिसाबमा चाहिँ अब आफ्नै जर्नी भइहाल्छ तर it is quite sellable skill and if you have the skill you can get a really good job right or you can really good pay well paid work right so that's the second one that's for the SEO our third method so we talked about social media first we talked about SEO second now there is another one skill that नेपालमा अहिले एकदमै एकदमै खाँचो पनि छ एकदमै धेरै मान्छेले हेरि पनि रहेछ looking for it lot of brands are looking into it which is content creation and influencer marketing I would want both of them to be addressed separately तर अझै पनि नेपालमा content creator र influencer they are basically same Ali Ramro content creator is already considered as an influencer. So to establish, I'm gonna take them together. The content creator and influencers, basically both of them, somewhere they do the same thing but it's a little different when if you look at it right okay so content creator and influencer अहिले नेपालको aspect if you have if you have a niche and you're creating a content in your niche it's already really lucrative market every brand is looking out for someone who can create content for them and promote them on their social media channels so content creation is definitely one of the lucrative opportunity and depending on the size of the audience the quality of audience तपाईं कहाँ बेस्ड हुनुहुन्छ या तपाईको तपाईले गर्दा कति रिच आउन सक्छ कति खालको सेल्सको अपर्च्युनिटी छ हैन or कति इम्प्रेसन कलेक्ट गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ so those are तपाईको अडियन्सको क्वालिटी कस्तो छ those are some of the different things but as a content creator easily you can make 5,000 to 15-20,000 for content creation and depending on the quality that you serve so if you really can give a good quality A brand will happily pay 5 to 15, 20,000 to create a content. And again, 20 is not the max actually. The max भनेर भनिँदैन, तर the quality of your audience also needs to be, तपाईँको content मात्रै राम्रो भएर हुँदैन, तपाईँको audience को size पनि अलिकति मिल्नुपर्छ. If that's the case, then content creation is definitely one of the another great opportunity in Nepal. uh, Problem in content creation or influencer marketing in Nepal is, number one, content creators are not very professional because they are doing it out of hobby, out of passion. They are building audience. They're doing these things. तर कस्तो हुँदो रहेछ भने चाहिँ, as a content creator, they also need to understand कि a brand will only pay you if they see a value in you होइन. So त्यो value चाहिँ content बनाएर मात्रै provide हुँदैन. Communication is important. How you communicate with the brand is important होइन. तपाईँ उनीहरूको टाइमलाइन फलो गर्नुहुन्छ कि हुँदैन त्यो इम्पोर्टेन्ट हुन जान्छ होइन. तपाईँले क्वालिटी मेन्टेन गर्नुहुन्छ कि हुँदैन. जस्ट बिकज पैसा आइरहेको छ तपाईँले जे पनि जसरी पनि पब्लिस गर्नुहुन्छ कि हुँदैन. लट अफ पिपल टेक प्रोडक्ट्स बट दे डोन्ट put out content as promised होइन. त्यो चाहिँ एकदमै ठुलो च्यालेन्ज हो कन्टेन्ट क्रिएसन र इन्फ्लुएन्सर मार्केटिङको. So there's a lot of different side to address. The content creation and influencer marketing is definitely where you can make a person can live on a content creation uh, job market. If you want to become a professional content creator in Nepal today, good day and age, you can easily make 40 to 50,000 rupees. If you have three different clients who trust you, then you can easily make 40 to 50,000 rupees, and that's not very very आजभन्दा 2-4 वर्ष अगाडि भएको भए it wouldn't have been possible, but today it is definitely possible. So that's how I look at a lot of brands paying. Some content creator gets paid 20-25,000 rupees for creating 3-4 content one day लगाएर content गरेर. Also they get paid होइन. Some get paid even more than that, but I think in average 5 to 10,000 for creating one or two good content for social media and sharing with their own audience. And if you have a quality audience, go ahead and do that. So that's number three, the opportunity in digital landscape, and that's the kind of a already त्यो मार्केटमा भइरहेको कुरा हो. Now let's move on to fourth one, content writer. Now content writer is kind of a job that's been already floating around. A lot of college kids do content writing होइन. धेरैजनाले गर्नुहुन्छ. A content writer can make some 15,000 देखि लिएर 25,000 सम्म while writing content होइन. Mostly they write blogs, they write website को content, they write presentation अनि रिपोर्टिङहरू गरिराख्नुहुन्छ. सो त्यस्तो हिसाबले चाहिँ content writer. तर अब कपी राइटर भन्ने चाहिँ नेपालमा अझै पनि अब एडभर्टाइजिङ बाहेक अरूमा छैन. सो दिस इज जस्ट कन्टेन्ट राइटर द्याट आइम टकिङ अबाउट है त. सो द्याट्स द कन्टेन्ट राइटर. कन्टेन्ट राइटर चाहिँ बन्नको लागि आई थिङ्क सर्टन स्किल सेट इज यु रियली निड टु नो हाउ टु राइट पर्सुएसिभ राइटिङ. अनि सोसियल मिडियामा क्याप्सन कसरी लेख्नेदेखि लिएर वेबसाइटको कन्टेन्ट लेख्दाखेरि अलिक किवर्ड फ्रेन्डली बनाउनेदेखि लिएर ब्लग्सहरू लेख्ने बेलामा किवर्ड हालेर अप्टिमाइज ब्लग लेख्नेदेखि लिएर सम अफ दि अदर तपाईँहरू टुलको ब्याकएन्डसँग फ्यामिलियर, मिडियमको ब्याकएन्डसँग फ्यामिलियर, वर्डप्रेसको ब्याकएन्डसँग फ्यामिलियर, अलिक त्यस्तो यति साह्रो स्किल सेट भयो भने चाहिँ you can. Okay, so that's content writer right now. But next, the career opportunity in digital landscape is digital strategist or a digital marketing manager. I think this is a very imagine digital marketing executive or digital marketing manager. These are like again कुन फेजमा छौ त हुनुहुन्छ तपाईँ त्यसमा डिपेन्ड गर्छ. सो डिजिटल मार्केटिङ एक्जिक्युटिभ इज समवन हु हेज अ लिटल बिट नलेज अफ सोसियल मिडिया, लिटल बिट नलेज अफ अ वर्डप्रेस, लिटल बिट नलेज अफ अ CMS, लिटल बिट नलेज अफ अ इमेल मार्केटिङ, लिटल बिट नलेज अफ कन्टेन्ट मार्केटिङ. He or she knows everything. तर he or she may not be expert at one, but he or she has accumulated the knowledge and understanding of all the different digital marketing modules that if they have experience and they can run a team of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people, then they are considered as digital marketing manager. So you particular role चाहिँ अहिले एकदमै खाँचो छ नेपालमा. I think everyone is looking at someone who is a digital marketing manager, and every company is looking at if they can hire a digital marketing executive. So social media manager, social media executive is definitely different from digital marketing manager, digital marketing executive. Digital marketing manager executive needs to know how to coordinate with the design team, video team, content team, your social media person, your email marketing person, and your video, everyone. So digital marketing executive and digital marketing manager is definitely a high paying job, and easily, if you know these sort of skill, you can charge starting from 40,000, 45,000 to, depending on which company you're applying, what value they can provide, which skill are they running, to basis so you can charge from there to a lot more, about depending on your skill set. So digital marketing executive and digital marketing manager is, if you are into social media, then your next step should be becoming a digital marketing executive. If you are interested, if that's the path you want to take. If you are a digital marketing executive, your next step should be becoming digital marketing manager, and to be able to run 10, 15 people को team. You're coordinating with a paid advertisement गर्ने मान्छेदेखि लिएर सोसियल मिडिया गर्ने मान्छेदेखि लिएर होइन, तपाईँको क्याम्पेन म्यानेजरदेखि लिएर तपाईँको अब भनौँ न कन्टेन्ट लेख्ने मान्छे, तपाईँको अब इट क्यान बी कस्टमर सपोर्ट फर अनलाइनको कस्टमर सपोर्ट, त्यो सबै म्यानेज गर्ने मान्छे क्यान बी डिजिटल मार्केटिङ म्यानेजर. सो the starting salary, definitely you should be able to ask 45 and above, depending on the scale of a company and what you bring to the table. Okay, let's move on to the next opportunity, which is more into graphic designing and video editing. Your graphic design and video editing does not sound like a digital marketing, but it is. Also, मैले के भन्छु भने चाहिँ तपाईँ डिजाइन मात्रै बनाउन आउँछ भन्ने चाहिँ अब आई थिङ्क इट्स अलरेडी अ भेरी सेलेबल स्किल. तर यु रियली, इफ यु आर अ ग्राफिक डिजाइनर एन्ड यु अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड मार्केटिङ, if you are a video editor and you understand marketing, then it's a very deadly combination, which means you'll never run out of a job and you can actually demand the kind of a salary you want. So that's another opportunity in digital landscape that you can go for, which is digital marketing, which is, sorry, graphic designing and video editing, video editing or video production. So just यसमा चाहिँ तपाईँले कन्टेन्ट बनाउन सक्नुभयो. अब यस बाहेक अर्को एकदमै नेपालमा चाहिने र नेपालमा एकदमै धेरै मान्छेले गरिरहेको while learning digital marketing is they do lot of vlogging. अहिले धेरै युट्युब च्यानलहरू एकदमै राम्रो गरिराख्नु भएको छ, तर अहिले त ब्रान्ड्सहरू दे आर विलिङ टु पे content creators and YouTubers to make a content and to talk about their product also. There are a lot of TikTok content creators, they get paid to make a content also. So another is creating content for YouTube or creating content for TikTok. So that's definitely one of the very sellable skill. As a content creator, you can easily charge 25,000 to 30,000 for a TikTok content. मैले अब यतिवटा कन्टेन्ट दिन्छु, तपाईँ तिनवटा ब्रान्डको कन्टेन्ट बनाउनुहोस्, you can easily get paid a really good amount. Again, just an idea that I'm floating. I'm not saying it's the only amount that you get or this is the industry standard, but this is, if you are good at what you do and you know how to put out your value, that's the amount you can definitely charge, because it's not a big amount. Now the last but not the least is entrepreneurship. Oh my god, I can't tell you guys, digital marketing गरेर यदि तपाईँ अर्काको जागिर खानुहुन्छ भने that's completely your choice, but there's endless opportunity of selling product by yourself. So entrepreneurship is for somebody who is not scared of taking risk. तपाईँ एकदमै risk averse हुनुहुन्छ भने चाहिँ it's not for you. But if somebody who likes taking risk हो भनेपछि डिजिटल मार्केटिङमा अलिकति पनि तपाईँको नलेज राम्रो छ भने take a plunge, take a leap of faith and start something. Design गर्नुहुन्छ भने start your designing freelancing work, start a small company for designing. Or if you are into SEO, तपाईँ SEO आउँछ भने just दुईटा अर्को मान्छे थप्नुहोस् and start doing SEO, multiple project. तिनजनाले मिलेर you can easily work on 3 or 4 projects, and that's going to pay you a lot more than the average salary that a company can provide. If you are if you are a social media marketer, you can do the same. You can start your own business, which is any product or any service you can start selling. If you're a good content creator, start a YouTube channel, start a TikTok, and create a content relevant to particular niche and start charging brands for that. So entrepreneurship is definitely a no-brainer for anyone who thinks, and the reward is endless, but the risks are also high. So that's another. So this is all about today. And if you found this particular video helpful, do let me know. And if it wasn't, then again, it's fine. I'm just trying to share what I've learned along the way. And thank you so much for watching this video. Good night and take care.